Hello.
My life as an artist is my life as a teacher, my life as an artist, my life as a father, my life of everything. If you're not looking at baby pictures here, you're not looking at other ideas, you're looking at art. So it must be everywhere that I'm in and out of the world. And one place I know I'm in that world a lot is I'm in the teaching world, which is why the chairing world is going to leave. I like teaching. I like teaching the way I like moving in the world. My name is Barry Markowitz. About myself, 75. I lived in LA for 55 years now. Drove out from New York for the summer of love. Went to San Francisco, had the summer of love. Got bored with San Francisco and drove down to LA, and LA sucked. I liked the lack of work I had to do to stay alive. Mm-hmm. Whereas in New York, I had 3 jobs. Mm-hmm. Here?
We're getting there now.
Oh, no kidding, right? Yes. Okay, well, these are sort of larger ones, and these are all mountain responses. And then there are others, which I call the caves, and these are sort of randomized portions of caves.
When did you start working with aluminum?
Probably a year, maybe a year. I was mostly working in here, and the work I did before that was mostly on wood panels as well. And I showed those at the end of 18, and then I stopped doing that kind of work, for these. So
in the aluminum, I see you kind of carve and subtract material, and on the wood you add more of the material.
It's kind of reduction and addition. Yes. I do like materials. I'm attracted to the surface. I'm attracted to the weight. And I'm particularly attracted to the sort of science of the material and how that science sort of developed into sort of casting more cultural divisions and class structures. And I like using those materials for myself because they sort of speak to me on that level. There is the idea that, at one point, purity and being sort of, paying attention to the fact that this is paint and this is the surface you paint on. Well, that never really totally appealed to me. I just like making the work and how I made it on whatever materials I felt talked to me. And then either they co-joined together or they just sort of lied on top of each other. So there was that material thing, but as I say, no materials exist without its cultural place. It's obvious that the bomb, at one point or other, became an icon. It was like a worshipped idea. And the romance grew up out of it, okay? And it represented a complete sort of annihilation of the known world, which fits into many religions, so it became the icon. Okay, and I thought, well, I get that. And then there's been others like that before. But now I see, in terms of social media, the icon, of course, is the feline. Okay, and I see that everywhere. The worship of the feline, the radiance of the feline, the romance of the feline. And so, to me, that's a representation of a class structure that's basically has decided to bury itself and not really sort of participate. Mm-hmm. So these wooden paintings, they all contain felines. Okay, and so they're all sort of being obliterated by the abstraction. I like digital media. It's the flattest thing in the universe, pretty much. But for the sketch, it's good. For the final piece, it's not so good. But for the sketch, it's good, But that's a tide, of course, that is building, that's a tsunami. It keeps on getting larger and larger and more in the way. I will say, just as an aside, over the 20 years I've worked at the school and the university for a long time as well, the nature of those aesthetics, of course, are being dictated by the, what makes money at institutions. So again, the art is also, mixed in with programs of the institutions and how they survive through trying to pick out aesthetic programs that will make money and attract students. So of course the thing is that, it frees you up if anybody can work a computer. So many people can work a video, so many people can shoot a camera, and that is a liberating idea. But with that comes a kind of like death knell elsewhere. The NFTs, yeah, to me that's like, oh my God, that's like the stock market, right? It's just the stock market, yeah. And the aesthetics with that, I can't pay any attention to. No, nothing. As I say, the NFTs, no fucking talent. I'm sorry if I'm insulting anyone, but that's it for me. You see, and I can erase the whole idea. I don't need to be influenced or pressured or think about it or any kind of crap like that.